I feel like this is one of those episodes of like, well, like YouTubers play a game, and then it's like, oh man, I really like this game, I really know about it, and then they'd make like every single possible mistake, and you're just yelling at a screen, and there's no way for you to like tell them what to do in real time. Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Sword and Shield Wi-Fi ranked battles. Today we're actually going to be trying to do some doubles. I've gotten two doubles teams here. There are rental teams. There aren't actually Pokemon that I trained up myself, since I'm still having some kind of trouble getting used to doubles in general, or at least when it comes to building teams and whatnot. So I decided to go ahead and get some rental teams. I'm planning on in the future getting some rental teams that some of my friends have made and maybe getting them on the video as well. But for now, we're just going to select this rental team here with a Dusclops, Mimikyu, Dragon Catapult Cannon, my own nemesis, Arcanine, Melodic, and Ferrothorn. This team is made by someone called Hirofumi Kimura. I'll put the link to both the code and also the site that I got this from, just in case you want to take a look at that. But let's go ahead and select this team here. So I don't really know jack dilly squat about doubles. I mean, that's sort of a lie. I've seen doubles matches. I understand what they are and whatnot. But when it comes to competitive, specifically like VGC stuff, I tended to always stay away from that kind of stuff, just because it's always like, you know, a team of 5 legendaries and then one random Pokemon, and I didn't really like that. You know, everyone's just using all these super powerful Pokemon, and they're all using the same Pokemon all at the same time. So we've got ourselves here, basically, a lot of the Pokemon I usually see in singles. So we've got a Dragovich, Tyranitar, Rotom Heat, Sylveon, Whimsicott, and Exeggutor. So I know full well that I'm probably going to end up doing pretty bad at this, because I obviously have no idea how to go about this. But, look at my options here. I'm thinking Arcanine wouldn't be half bad. Neither would Melodic. Not too sure about the Ferrothorn. It might be useful. Don't really think I need the Dragon Catapult, but it is super powerful. But I was going to try and see if I could not use it. But let's go ahead and use it anyway. So let's start out with the Dragon Catapult here. The Dusclops, the Arcanine, and the Melodic. Let's see what that goes. So I'm assuming they're probably going to start out with the Whimsicott and use Tailwind. That's pretty much all I know about doubles, is that people like using Tailwind a lot, and a lot of other weird random shenanigans that you don't really see in singles. But let's give this a whirl. I mean, this guy's got a very interesting setup, because he's got the hat and the pants you get from the beginning of the game, as well as like the starting hair and everything. But then he has like Leon's shirt, which is looking kind of weird. All right, so I'm going to assume they're going to try and sweep me by going to Tailwind and using the, what is this thing called? The Dragovish's Fish's Rend, which is probably going to work out for him. Not really sure what I can do about that. Sure, let's go for Dragon Darts on this, obviously. And then let's, I don't think I'm gonna be able to, but let's throw out a Trick Room. Yes, that's how this works, right? So they got the Tailwind. I didn't even know this. I barely looked at this team. I just saw some of the Pokemon that I really like, so I decided to go ahead and use them. Dragovich is gonna take a big chomp out of the Dragapult, who's going to die, not get the weakness policy, which is a bit of a shame. I'm going to throw out the Trick Room, which, given the Tailwind, is presumably going to make all of my Pokemon faster than his, just because his are going to presumably all be faster than mine, given the fact that it's got the, whatchamacallit, the Tailwind out, right? So we're gonna go on into the Arcanine, lower this thing's attack. I kind of want to get the hell out of here, quite frankly. So let's try using the Flare Blades on the Whimsicott, and does this thing, it does not have what I thought it had. I thought it had the ally switch, so maybe I can switch places, but I don't really want my Arcanine to get just straight fucked right now, so let's go ahead and switch out here, because Dracovish is more than likely going to target it. I don't want to use the Haze, so let's go ahead and use the Nightshade on the Dracovish, I guess. So we're already down one Pokemon, which isn't great. We used Trick Room the same turn that they used Tailwind, so presumably they should cancel out and end on the same turn. So we'll see how that goes. So we're going to switch out Arcanine into the Melodic. They're going to switch out the Whimsicott, so it's a good thing I didn't go say and use the Flare Blitz. Tyranitar slightly better for, I think, Melodic. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and use Nightshade here on the Dracovish, which is going to do a good chunk of damage. It's going to go ahead and hit me with a Crunch, which shouldn't do too much since I've lowered this thing's attack. I am going to get hit with the Sandstorm here for both of my targets, as well as the Dracovish. Okay. So let's use this, because it's super effective on both of them. And then use the Pain Split on this Tyranitar. I know Dracovish probably has more base HP, I think, but considering Tyranitar's full HP, this might work out a little bit better. Let's give this a shot here. Ooh, you're actually going to go for the Protect first. Okay. And then the Pain Split isn't going to do anything. That's perfectly fine. At least it wasn't a super strong move that I wasted or anything like that. So that's going to get protected by that. I wonder if... I doubt that the Disarming Voice does more damage because it's only one target technically, but... Ooh, I have a Life Orb. Okay. Gonanza's pretty much completely blind. I'm going to take another Crunch, which is going to do a lot of damage. Leave us pretty bad, especially after this Sandstorm here. We still got a turn of Trick Room. So what I'm going to do is basically just do the same thing, go out for this, and then see if I can get a Pain Split on this Tyranitar, assuming it can't do the double Protect. So let's go ahead and give that a shot, which will hopefully heal us up. And then we'd probably be in a little bit better of a position. I obviously want to keep this Dusclops out. Oof, nice gains there. And I obviously want to get rid of this Dracovish right now. Nice. Is that going to be weakness policy? Yep, that is going to be a weakness policy Tyranitar, which isn't great. And they still have the Whimsicott in the back, too. So, It's going to hit us with the Rock Slide. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about the flinch, but that's going to do way too much fucking damage. So... Melodic is going to go down, unfortunately. I guess that's okay. We do have Arcanine for both Whimsicott and Tyranitar, and now their thing has pittered out, which means presumably my Trick Room is still in effect, I guess. Which is kind of weird. I thought they both lasted 5 turns, but I guess maybe not. So let's go out here into Arcanine, as they're going to go out into the Rotom Heat, which isn't good. Kind of wish I still had my Melodic, but I am going to get the Intimidate here, which is going to lower this Tyranitar's attack, so I'm not going to have to worry about that thing as much. I don't know speed-wise how this thing is built, so I don't know if it's actually going to be faster, but let's go ahead here and try and go for Close Combat on Tyranitar, get that thing the hell out of here. As I could go for the Haze. Can you just tell me what it does? Creates a haze that eliminates every stat change. So I don't really want to... Well, it won't really make much of a difference, will it? Because, like... Ugh, that's not where I wanted to go. Okay, never mind. No, that's not what I wanted either. Let's just go for the Nightshade on the Rotom here. I was trying to check if weakness policy is 1 or 2 boosts. Oh, right. We can Dynamax. I guess I can probably do that with Arcanine next turn. Not really a big gain if I do that with Dusclops, but they're going to go ahead and Dynamax the Tyranitar here. Hopefully we're still faster than him with the close combat and kill it anyways. But probably not. At least we don't really have to worry about the Rock Slide hitting both of us and flinching us, which is cool. Okay, so the Trick Room is still in effect. Dusclops is still faster. But the max Rock Fall is going to fall on probably the Arcanine, which is probably going to kill it. So that's pretty much the game there. Don't know why the Trick Room lasted so long, but the Shadow Ball from the Rotom is going to slowly hit us and kill us, which is not surprising. But hey, them's the breaks. GG. Alright, so we're back here again. Take a look at what our opponent has. Oh boy. We got the Charizard, Dracovish again, the Surfetched, Darmanitan, Galarian Darmanitan, the Galarian Rapidash, and the Jolteon. Pretty really fast team minus Surfetched. So Trick Room might be really good. But I don't really know how these things like are spread. I'm assuming Dusclops is as slow as possible. Mimikyu is actually attack and HP. Okay. Does it have Trick Room also? Yep, it does. Okay. This thing is going to be hella fast no matter what, right? Arcanine is max speed, max attack. And then you are actually minus speed. Would Melodic be pretty good here? It could take on the Charizard and maybe the Dracovish. Also, the Surfetch is a fighting type, so there's that. Okay. So let's actually start out with you. No. Let's take you back. Bring you in and bring you in. And I guess you? I don't know. Oh man. I feel like this is one of those episodes of like YouTubers play a game and then it's like, oh man, I really like this game, I really know about it, and then they'd make like every single possible mistake and you're just yelling at a screen and there's no way for you to like tell them what to do in real time. That's kind of what I feel is happening here. So we're gonna have the Dracovish here as well as the Charizard, who's probably gonna Dynamax first turn. So I'm going to frisk and see that it was found its Master Ball. How is that in any way, shape, or form useful? Is it like holding a Master Ball? Because that's the stupidest shit in the world. If you're telling me it was caught in a Master Ball, that's even more useless. So we're going to go for Trick Room here. We can go for the Muddy Water. Wow, I didn't even know this thing had Muddy Water. Does that hit? It doesn't hit him. Okay. Let's throw that out anyway, just in case this thing switches out. Yep. Could have gone for the Disarming Voice instead, but let's see if it's gonna bring out. No, it's gonna be the Jolteon. Okay. You're gonna go for the Fish's Wren, which is gonna do a hell of a lot of damage, but thankfully I'm bulky as hell. Gonna hit you with the Disgusting Poop Water, which is gonna do a whole lot to that Jolteon, who's gonna be dead next turn, probably. Gonna lower your accuracy, which is nice. And then we're actually going to go out here into the Trick Room, twist the dimensions, make your Jolteon the slowest Pokemon in the world right now. So let's go for Nightshade right now on this Dracovish as we go for this Disarming Voice. Both these targets here, maybe if I'm lucky I can take on... So the Melodic I know has the competitive, which I think is going to make this Disarming Voice not hit as much. But let's see what it does here, because I'm afraid that if this Jolteon survives, it'll probably kill me. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Okay. That's fine. We did a good amount of damage. Fish's Wren is going to do nowhere near as much because it's not faster than anything. And we're going to get hit with the Volt Switch, which isn't going to kill us, which is good. So we're going to stay alive here. And then they're going to switch into something healthy, which means I can probably use the Pain Slit on it. Unless it's maybe Surfetched. I don't know if I'm faster than Surfetched, or I'm more than likely faster than Surfetched. So it's actually going to be the Rapidash here. Okay. So I'm actually going to Pain Split this Rapidash. And it's also another female. which is not great. I kind of want to keep melodic. You are steel type. Let's bring out the Ferrothorn here. So competitive, I might be wrong, but I believe it's your opponent's the opposite sex. You get a 25 boost, 25% boost to I think your attack. But if it's like the same gender, then instead you actually do nice iron barbs. You actually do 25% less. Oh wow! So it's not banded. Okay, actually gonna say it was a low kick. It was trying to take on my melodic which didn't really work out too well for them. So let's go ahead and finish off this Dracovish here and see if we can maybe throw out a big old gyro ball against Rapidash. How's that gonna work? It's like I'm faster technically, but I'm technically slower. Well, okay. Either way, the Rapidash is down, and we're going to go in here, hit this Dracovish with the Nightshade, which is going to take that down as well. So we're going to take out 2 Pokemon. We haven't lost any Pokemon yet, so we're looking pretty okay here. They still got a Charizard, and a Jolteon, who's on its last legs. I don't know how many turns of Trick Room I have left, but the Jolteon's not going to be able to do anything if the Trick Room is out, because it has a base 130 speed, which means it's slow as fuck. So let's go ahead and Pain Split this Charizard here, and then Seed Bomb is probably good enough, but Gyro Ball will probably destroy this thing, considering the speed difference. But yeah, let's go for the knockoff. Or actually, no, the Speed Bomb is probably a lot more damaging. So we're going to go here for the Speed Bomb on the Jolteon. This thing is probably going to Dynamax, which is probably going to make it more painful when I go for Pain Split, because you get more HP. So let's see how this works out. I'm assuming it's going to target my Ferrothorn, which, I mean, that kind of makes sense. I wonder if I can, like, reset Trick Room if I use it while it's still active. I'll have to take a look at that later on, but we're going to go ahead and hit this thing with a Seed Bomb and kill it. So you would think I have the upper hand, but this Gigamax Charizard is pretty powerful. So, oof. That didn't do as much as I thought it was going to do, but okay. So it's actually going to go for the Max Knuckle and Ferrothorn. Oh, that's actually super effective. I didn't even know that was super effective. Okay. We're just going to raise this thing's attack. The dimension's twisted back to normal, regretfully. So I'm going to leave Dusclops out. Use another Trick Room. And then I'm going to switch you out for this guy. Which, presumably, if you try to go for another Max Knuckle, will do absolutely nothing. Then, if I get the Trick Room off, I can go for the Haze and get rid of any attack you've boosted up. Actually going to go for the Max Wormwind on the Dusclops. Oof. Would have been a great read if it was on the Dragon Catapult, I'll tell you that much. And that's going to lower my attack, which is fine. I literally make no use of that. So you can go ahead and get rid of all of my attack. We're going to go ahead and twist the dimensions here, which is actually going to make him leave. Well, okay. I guess because maybe they misclicked. They meant to. I don't know. I don't really know. All right. Well, that does it, I guess. Let's quit battling. I hate that I have to like. Okay, no, here it is. Oh, wrong rank. That is my singles rank. I've actually got to. I was going to try and do a combination of singles and doubles for this April season, but oh no. I realized that I didn't play at all last season, so I ranked down a lot. So I want to try and rank up back to Ultra Ball 10, where I left off, and kind of keep going on from there. But that's going to take me a lot longer than I thought. I thought it was going to be like a Great Ball 8 or something like that, so it wouldn't have been that hard of a climb. But we're actually going to get our first points here as oh my gosh, I keep pressing it so quickly. As we're going to get our first, I guess, win. I just want to check if that's an actual win. It's just it loads so fast or so slow, and I'm mashing through it that I hit the button so fast once it actually shows up. But yeah, we're 1-1. So that second match was actually not half bad. But we'll see how this goes in the future. Take care of yourself.